everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at 5 ways to send redstone signals downwards in Minecraft. Alright, so here is the thing that I've made right now. Yeah, that's my beacon. I've decorated it and I've added the strength, okay? So here we have 5 ways to send signals down. The first one is through observers, literally just observers. You flick it, each observer detects the next one. It's literally just observers facing downwards, like so. And you have that running into a block or whatever you want to do. You can run the signal off whenever you want. I just put the piston over there so you can see, and you flick the lever back, obviously the piston will retract the block. Now this takes a lot of time for it to travel. Well, this one actually cuts that time in half. As you can see, that was a lot faster. And so you guys can see, I'm gonna actually just grab them both, power them both at the same time. Now, if I pull this lever, you can see, right? You can see the time gets cut in half. So there you go, that's that one. Now, these two are the more practical and compact ones that I think everyone should use, because there is really no point in using the rest. I mean, the rest are just only if you really want to, have fun with your builds and stuff. This one is probably the biggest and most, it's probably the worst one out of all of them, but I really like it because it's funny. Right, so you have, and yeah, you just heard a zombie. Okay, so we have this anvil right here. When we push this button, the piston will retract and then go back. Right, now the anvil falls, passes to this tripwire hook, which a tick later exactly pushes this slime block, which pushes the anvil into here, where it floats back up, hits this tripwire hook, and sends it back to here. Their signal, though, would have to come out through here. This is where you take out the signal from, or somewhere over here. And this actually has to go a lot lower. This is, I think, the exact amount of low it has to go for this exact design, right? And so it's not too practical at all. If you can, as you can see over here, then it goes back up, and then lands there. Another problem you're gonna have is that eventually, it's gonna take a long time, but eventually the anvil will break. And so this is not a permanent thing. This is probably the most unpractical one, but the rest are gonna be a bit smaller. Also, I think this is my favorite one out of all. I think if I had to do, I would do this one. So this is a zombie, and you have a water stream over here. It's actually, you can't see the bubbles because I have a thing to the minimum, but there's actually bubbles pushing up. And so you have this zombie over here who will not walk off. He will not walk off because he's gonna fall and he's gonna die, right? So now he's touching this tripwire hook. This tripwire hook is sending a signal to this piston over here, which is putting a floor under him. When we push this button, this piston extends. I'm gonna lower the volume of the zombie because it's getting quite annoying. Hostile creatures down to 5%. Done. Okay, back to game. Now, when you push this button, it will actually push the zombie out, make him fall, and this piston will no longer have anything powering it because the tripwire hook will no longer be being pressed, and it will retract, letting something come up, or in this case a zombie, right? So you push it, the zombie falls, he doesn't die because this water prevents him from dying, so he will never die, your zombie. Now, once he lands here, you get the pulse out through the pressure plate. The zombie thinks he can get to this villager because there is a space, a block of glass over there. That's not there. I mean, there's a block of glass preventing the villager to come out, but then there's also a space over here. As you can see, I left this open. There's nothing over here, and so the zombie thinks he can get through, but then he starts walking and the water takes him all the way back up into here, where once he comes up, he presses the tripwire hook again, and, well, you get that. So we're gonna press it one more time, and I'll do the full thing. He falls, goes for the villager, and then, there we go. Now it does look like it's getting pushed off as he goes up, but that's just the animation, because in reality he goes up and then he gets pushed in. If you were to make this a bigger tick, then he would keep falling. So you can make a redstone clock that way. So he realizes he's there. See, he keeps falling. So you gotta make sure you got one tick or less. This one is basically the same thing, although with a item. So you push this button, an item falls, lands over here. But the second it lands, it also gets taken up by this minecart hopper, then goes into this hopper, into here. Okay, now this is a very big redstone clock over here, very simple. It's literally just this dispenser gets an item, which this can detect because, you know, it detects it, sends the signal through. I did a bit of time, that's why I put so many repeaters, and then, yes, I do have jump boost and strength, as you can see over here, that's why I'm jumping. Okay, and then powers this dispenser again, which sends the item through here to go up, and there are bubbles again, just so you guys know, and then it goes down into this hopper, and then back into here, so when you press the button again, boop. Very simple, and it's just the animation that looks like the item is going through the glass. It's not. The item will always end up over here. Now, you do need this tunnel over here, because sometimes the dispenser doesn't dispense the item straight. It will dispense it, like, over here sometimes. It will land over here even. And that's not good. So you do need a tunnel. So, yeah, and that's basically it. Those are 5 ways five ways of sending a redstone signal downwards in Minecraft. Again, this is a expensive one, but functional one. This is a cheaper version of that one and faster, so I think this would be the best one. This is number 1. This gets 5 diamond blocks. 5. This one's gonna get 4 diamond blocks. And then this one's gonna get 3, because it is quite efficient. Very efficient, and it's very easy to make, very compact, although that one's better. This one's gonna get 2, and then this one's gonna get 1, because this is probably the least favorite one. Now, you guys have to let me know down in the comment section below which one is your favorite, and which one would you use the most in your builds, not just for functionality, but also for fun. Which one do you think is the funnest one? I personally love that one the most. This is my favorite one, although this one I gotta say is the most useful one. And they're all very simple ways to make this. Now, I think I've been talking for way too long. I hope this video is not like 10 minutes long. But thank you for watching, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And consider subscribing if you have not already. Hasta la vista!